Hey, what is up, traders? This is Stan Gluzman here with 7 Points Capital, bringing to you today's trader takeaways. So let's take a look at some of the stocks we traded today. I traded quite a few names today. Let's start off with OTLK. This was actually my best stock on the day. We had a pretty big gap up and then it started selling off, and I was just waiting for a push. My first entry was going to be risking a VWAP, and I sized in pretty nicely. It was pretty liquid, and sized in here in the 20s, sized down into the drop, and then sized back in. Let me just pull up the executions. OTLK. The range wasn't too big, but it was pretty liquid, so it was pretty easy to read. So I started sizing it into the first pop, very little, and then once it's stuffed and rejected, I added quite a bit and then started sizing down and then short the bounce and then scale back out. So pretty easy, pretty straightforward trade, and that's the biggest winner for me and also on the desk. The next one was CLDX. Didn't trade this as good. This is a reverse split, and I love trading the reverse splits. I got a little carried away with the front side and pretty much got top ticked on the way out, and I realized that was the top and shorted again, but now I had more size. So I had about quarter size on the front side, and then I had my full size on the back side, and I just held it all the way back to the entry price and pretty much just scaled out as it was breaking down. So this is my second best winner on the day. So what I'm working on is taking a smaller loss on the front side, because I really like to get in on the front side. It's best to avoid it, but I'm trying to trade very small on the front side. So I take a very small loss and then just hammer it on the back side. The next stock was AGRX. This was another gap up here. Just a very small size position. It's sub dollar. Opened at about $1 and popped and then drifted back under $1. So I covered for like 5 cents or something like that. So just a small scalp. SPI. This was a pretty crazy stock. We noticed this thing ripping, and I started shorting here thinking this is the backside, and started ripping back up, and then I was just trying to pick the top here, and it just wouldn't work. The bids were soaking everything, so that was my cue to just get out. I was trying to get back in, kept getting stopped out, so I scaled out here most of my position, and then got back in, and then now I added in the money, and now I was trading around core, and here I was pretty much holding about 1/3 of my size all day, thinking that we're going to break down, and I'm not sure what happened here, but we started popping, and I noticed pretty huge offers between 20 and 25, pretty big offers over here. So my trade was to step in front of them and then cover into the big wash, and that worked out, although I did scale down because the bids were holding again, just like in the morning. Bids were holding, and then pretty big bids came in relative to the quote. So I scaled down a little bit, and then it dropped and got out the rest. And of course, in the last 30 seconds, it broke the support, which was pretty annoying. And that's pretty much it. Actually, MNLT. This one I was thinking, let's put it on a longer time frame. This one I was thinking that maybe we pop, reject, break down, and then just fade from here, but somebody was buying this thing in the morning. So very, very easy to sell on the way up, very easy to sell. So got in a short, trimmed some, got back in, and pretty much got out right here and then right here. So small loss on this one, and that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for watching. If you have questions, you can tweet at me at Chircana Trader. This is Gluzman. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.